I don't know if you know about the Baha'is either. Essentially, they got killed in Iran.
Oh, the Baha'i, yeah. Sure, we have some friends.
Now, hypothetically, if there was some sort of mission to go to Iran to support the Jews and Baha'is there, would you support that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Absolutely?
Sure.
Okay.
We have Baha'i and Haifa.
That's exactly, it's the main temple there.
Yeah, I know. And we have it in La Cienega and Rodeo.
That I haven't seen, but I know there was one in town.
Yes.
So if, like, say for instance, if there was like a blockade that Iran wanted to do, would you run that right ahead, do you think?
Sure, we have to.
Okay.
Against
Because
Iran.
it's for the human rights.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they are animals.
Thank you.
Pretty self-explanatory, but I don't agree with most of the newses, which show Israel in a bad light. These people who claim to be peace activists are hitting them very hard with clubs, and you know, they're going into you know, Israel has a right to defend itself.
Sure.
Go through everything that comes
In international waters, or?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that because it was obvious where they were going.
Okay.
There was no question they were going to Gaza.
Okay, I guess because I would go into like the protest, both sides of the protest. So I'm getting like all the questions I got from the other side. I'm asking the people
here.
Of
course. I've thought of that too. I mean, the international waters, you think, well, it's international, but
sure.
There's no question where they're going. They're going to Gaza. When they're going out from Turkey, they sent them off with a big, you know, fanfare and all that.
Yeah.
It wasn't about getting aid to people who don't have what they need. It was about breaking the blockade.
Well,
that's what it's about.
I mean, I guess would you say that there is an issue in Gaza that needs to, you know, with a humanitarian issue in Gaza, or no?
I don't believe there is. For over 60 years, the United States has been supporting those in Gaza, and Israel lets what the Gazans need to get through. So it's not like people are over there starving because they can't get aid, and Israel's stopping it. No.
And if there was like an Arab blockade of Israel, and they let like a few things into Israel, would Israel be okay with that, you think?
It's not. It's apples and oranges.
Apples and oranges?
Yeah.
Okay. So is this for about letting Turkey into the EU?
Huh?
Is this about letting Turkey into the EU?
Not letting it. No way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How do you feel about them being a part of NATO?
There shouldn't be even on Earth. There shouldn't even be.
If you had, like, I guess this is the other thing. If you had a message to the other side, the other protesters, what would that be?
Message to the other protesters? You know, I'm not really trying to say anything against any other group. Rather, I'm just trying to show my support for Israel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to show support because I don't think that the news in particular being fair in the way that they're calling this flotilla some, you know, a peace and humanitarian. No. All it was about is breaking the blockade, and that's it. It was about making a statement and showing force.
Sorry, it's fine. That might be a little touchy. So, when you said that if you were Obama, you would protect, you know, American interests.
I protect America, and I would prefer that he would put his money in the army, in the supporting.
The U.S. Army. So, just curiously, what about the American civilian or the American citizen who died on the Mavi Mara?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, there were the Turkish boat, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was an American citizen who died on it. Is that an issue of concern to you?
Oh, well,
He.
Isn't that?
It was a guy. No. It was on the boat recently. There was a guy who a young man, 19, 18 years old, who died. He was shot.
Had no business being there.
Had no business being there.
Had no business being there.
Okay.
You know, I don't feel sorry for him at all.
Really?
Oh no! Why should I? You know, I'm sorry. He should know better. That he should have just. If I were an American on that boat and I got swindled to go in there and say it's humanitarian and everything, and then I find out that they have all these knives and all these masks and all these things to and say, wait a minute, I'm not part of it. You know, let me out. Okay, that's an American.
Because they're not.
Iran is like on the Human Rights Commission. I mean, is that like absurd or what? What gay rights does Iran give its citizens? They don't have that phenomenon, do they? Yeah, because they kill him. And where's the rest of the world in condemnation of what Muslims are doing in Darfur? But they're just too busy looking at Israel. Have you ever looked at Israel on a map?
Yes.
You know where it is?
I think so.
Do Arabs not have enough space to live? You know, Jews from all over, from Asia and from all over the place come to immigrate to the state of Israel. We accept them. Why can't the rest of the Arab countries accept them? And most of those countries are brand new.
I guess.
It's 1947, 48, and 49. Pakistan is a new country. Why is everybody on Israel's view?
So I guess how about the Palestinians then? I guess what would
First of all, there's never been a Palestinian people though.
Well, whatever refugees there are.
Palestinians are basically Arabs because I have ancestors who are Palestinian too, but they're Jews.
Yeah.
There's never been a Palestinian state. There's never been a Palestinian president until now. Right?
Well, I'm saying like, what would he do about the people? There's people there.
I'm willing to live in peace with them. They live in Israel. Why can't Jews live in the Palestinian territories? Why the double standard? No Jews can live in the Palestinian territories, but only Arabs. And then in Israel, Arabs can live in Israel.
The money.
It's easier than.
They give the money.
Oh, like a program you give cans for Israel or something.
Because from the.
If you don't mind me asking, is your accent French?
Yes.
Oh, I saw another French lady down that side.
I know.
I don't know if there's I didn't know there was a French Jewish community here.
You know what the problem? You come here because in France we cannot do that.
Why not?
Because there is a lot of enemy.
Like, I guess anti-Semitism in France?
Shame on French government. Shame.
The other lady told me Sarkozy was Jewish.
Yeah, Sarkozy is a motherfucker. Yesterday in Champs-Élysées,
Yeah.
they take the Israeli flag, then they burn and So, you see.
Well, they do that against everyone, too. Even the French flag, but...
Yeah, but in France it's more significant than here.
Why do you say that?
It's more significant because in France we have the collaboration, occupation, Germany, you know, Nazi.
I see. So you should be very... Well, so you should be, I guess, anti-occupation?
Yeah, no, but we have... In France, when you talk about Jewish, you have to really be careful. You have occupation, Shoah, you know, in Europe, it's not like here. It's
So
not
we should learn from the history then.
Yeah. No, each move you make front of the Jewish, you can interpret it differently than here.
It was international waters, but...
Okay, well, it's international or not, but there's a blockage. There's a blockage, and they do not respect law.
Okay.
They do not respect law. They do not respect people. They do not respect anybody who says something that's like my way or the highway.
Like partisanship within Turkey. How about partisanship within Israel? Like yesterday, I believe there was 10,000 people in Tel Aviv who protested against what happened.
Absolutely, I can understand.
Yeah, people in Israel also.
I mean, it was a poorly conceived operation.
Pardon me? Jesus? I have not seen any Jews for Jesus out here today.
I'm not in the group Jews for Jesus.
But you believe in his...
Believers, you're believers, and you believe what Israel stands for. You know, to make it simple, your God is our God. It's, you know...
Right. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. But we believe that Jesus is the Messiah.
Well, out of curiosity, then, how do you feel about, I guess, Muslims who believe they say in the same God?
Well,
No, they don't believe in the same God.
not the same God.
It's not the same God at all.
The Palestinians or Hamas, what would it be?
Find Yeshua? Because when they find Yeshua, when a Muslim finds Jesus, they no longer persecute Israel.
Yeah, find Jesus and they'll find shalom, they'll find peace. We love them, but
And come to know the Jewish roots, the Hebrew roots of the Christian faith, and then they would leave you alone. They would stop persecuting Israel, and they would leave us alone. They would stop persecuting us.
And if you have one thing to say to, I guess, President Obama, what would that be?
We should also find Yeshua, because he doesn't have him.
You don't think he's a Muslim, do you?
I don't know if he's a Muslim, but he's definitely not a Christian.
And there was some other time, because I've been like videotaping all these counter protests and protests, and there was a Catholic priest out. What would he say to him? And he was with the pro-Palestinians.
Was he?
Yes, he
Well, then
was.
he needs to find Jesus.
Okay.
You want a word in France? Foutez-nous la paix! Foutez-nous la paix!